Hello guys, it's trophy time here. I'm gonna make a new series, a no money spent series for you guys. But I want to kind of be the first real video here is gonna be a little bit about some tips and some tricks and uh, how I show you how I'm gonna make my team better. First off, I have gotten the early access, which means that I get some extra packs. I will use those. Plus, I got some Rookie Premier cards from last year, and I will use those. And as you can see here, I went into challenges, and I've done all of the Rivals challenges, I think it is. Yeah, I've done all of the Rivals challenges, so I have some packs for you to see now also while I'm speaking. And just to kind of show you, I got a pack where you can pick 3 elite players, and I want to show you here on my team what I picked. I picked the left tackle Andrew Whitworth. As you can see up here, I picked Andrew Whitworth, and because that's a position where it's net players, so so you're not gonna sell them. And it's not a position that you get very often, so it's a good position to get early, because the chance of you getting, like, when they come with different expansions, they're not gonna come with an expansion that often where it's a offensive lineman. It's typically like a receiver or running back, like a skill position. So that's why I went with the left tackle. Cornerbacks is really important early game. Especially because that's probably where your defense is gonna lack. It's where it's gonna be hard for your defense to actually fit together. So I picked Patrick Peterson, and then I wanted some sort of pass rush. So I got DeMarcus Lawrence to have at least some kind of pass rush. But my tip to you would be, all these are net cards. Like, you cannot sell them; they're not auctionable or tradable. Um, So I would definitely use these, but if you get elite players that is not, I would definitely just sell them. Sell them as fast as you can. I looked yesterday, and I think an 80 overall rated player sold for like 8K, like 8,000, and in a week or two you might be able to buy him back for 2,000. So you might as well just sell them. There's no reason not to. Let's see here. What do we want to open first? As you can see, a lot of these, or some of these pack at least, is my is some of the rewards I get, and I have some awards also for the challenges I've done. Let's look at this. Let's take it from the top. Let's see here. I'm thinking defensive tackle is not going to be that useful. Aeneas, I don't know about him. Eddie George might be a good pickup here too. But if I'm thinking right, I already have a corner, and I already have a decent receiver, because I got Travis Benjamin. So maybe Eddie George is the right way to go here. And it's a good way to get an easy upgrade on at running back. And he has this style I like, because I typically like, running backs who run heavy. What team chemistry? Oh, so what's that he has on him? Oh, okay. So that's easy. Yes, this is gonna be my. I'm a Jet fan, so I'm gonna pick him for the Jets. And that's actually maybe not a smart move. It would probably have been smarter to pick, yeah, some team that actually makes that I have a chance of getting a lot of players like Chiefs or Ravens or one of those things. But to hell, I didn't do it. Trying to get that Jets up, Team Elite. Let's see here. And this Team Elite, I'm pretty sure I'm picking Kansas City Chiefs. Or is it a net player? Okay, it's a net player. So it's more about what position do I want. Could still go with Pat. Ooh, I could go with George. I don't have a good QB yet, but I'm still thinking that I'm going with George Kittle here. Because I like his speed better than Zach Ertz, and that is what is that's why I'm picking it. It's solely for the speed. Let's see here. Got some goal fantasy. And I would say that if you pick gold fantasy, I would go for Chiefs, because Chiefs has a lot of players that is good, and it's a gold, so you might be able to actually get a guy that you can sell for pretty high. Got the running back, got one of the cornerbacks. My guess would be that McCole Hartman is probably somewhere around the gold too, and I think you can sell him for a good bunch of coins, simply because he's fast. So that would make sense to me, at least. So that's why I'm picking Chiefs. There's also other teams that I think you can pick. You could pick the 49ers too. 49ers would also be a decent choice. But I just feel like all the good players on the 49ers is going to be elite cards. And I don't know if you can pick or get an elite player out of these packs. I don't think you can. Not gold. Honestly, don't know how exactly. I think I'm gonna do one more Chiefs, and if we don't get something like good or decent, I'm gonna look at the 49ers and see what we can get from that pack instead. Maybe you get a little bit more lucky in that one. Darrell Williams, Brian Sparks, a rookie, okay, and Andrew Wheely. So that's actually a decent left guard to get already. Let's go and see what the 49ers has, because feel like the 49ers is going to be another decent team. I feel like Ravens could be too. But I just, again, feel like a lot of the Ravens players is going to be elite players, I think. I don't think you can get them in this. But let's open 3 of these 49ers and then try Ravens if we don't get anything good. Get a rookie. Okay. Gold player. Ben Garland. Decent center. Ronald Blair. Kind of hope we would have gotten something just at least a little bit better out of these packs. Like, my thought process is when I'm gonna make the lineup, like a real lineup where I actually line up, you want like one like big guy, and you want one speedy guy, and then one that is one speedy receiver, one big receiver, and one receiver that's kind of doing it all. Which is why last year I used Michael Thomas a lot. Ooh, that was a really good safety pick. As close to elite as it is possible. And that actually helps you out because one of the focal points in in the gameplay I'm gonna show you when solo battle starts, your safeties is gonna make a big difference, and so is your corners. And what you basically have on your defensive line and mid linebackers, they matter, but not that much. The better pass rushers there are, the better, actually. Their coverage skills don't really matter, because they're basically not going to cover at all. Ooh, a power-up? Trent Williams, that was a really good power-up, actually, to get early. And he's probably going to get a lot of power-ups, because I think 49ers is going to be a good team again this year. So I think he's going to get a lot of good power-ups. He even got good power-ups last year when he weren't on that good of a team. So I think that's going to be a really, really good pickup. Let's get one more 49ers and then try some Ravens pack after this. I don't know if there's any like other power-up you can get, because DeForest Buckner is gone, so his power-up is gone. Basically have a full offensive line now that I can line up. So that's a good thing. And as you can see, I'm a 64 overall. I used the 64 overall team to win all of those challenges in Rivals. I haven't set a team yet. And I'm gonna, when we open these packs, I'm gonna set a team for you guys, so you can see what my team is I'm gonna build for. Okay, which one is coolest? I kind of like .cd is not that cool to me. Kind of like the bright color, so I think I'm gonna go with the backyard heroes. What about outside? I think they're too boring, so on this one I think I'm going with .cd. Let's see here. Let's see what the Baltimore Ravens has to offer. All the way back. Let's see here. And we'll do it. A rookie. Patrick Quinn. That's not a bad pickup. That's definitely not a bad pickup. If I remember correctly, he has pretty good speed. So he's a pretty good speed guy to have early as your mid linebacker. That was definitely a good pickup. Let's try Baltimore again, because looks like they're giving out the best players right now. Let's see what you have here. This one. Come on, give us something good. Something good. Robert Griffin, that's actually a decent QB, but because of my pre-order, I'm getting Lamar Jackson, so he's not gonna get played. But if I hadn't gotten that guy as QB, that would actually have been a decent QB, because he has decent speed, he has decent throwing ability, so you can also run with him. And I normally like going with a quarterback who can run too. So if every pass option is covered, you can run for at least a couple of yards because you have a speedy QB. So maybe we can get lucky and get something good. Come on. I think we have 3 corners now, because I already have Patrick Pete. Pat Pete. Ooh, and a power up. Who's the power up? Mark Ingram. Okay, that's definitely also a running back that could get a decent amount of upgrades. So that's not a bad power up either. I don't know if I'm gonna keep him because I already have Eddie George. So that could be a power up that I'm trying to sell, because I think he would actually sell for pretty decent. So you're basically doing this for power ups. You're not doing this for getting players, because if you get the right power ups in these packs, you can sell them for a big amount of coins. Like, I would guess that Lamar Jackson has a power up too, and Patrick Mahomes has one. And if you're only going for the power ups, I'm kind of trying to test this out. But if you're only going for the power ups, you should definitely go for Kansas City Chiefs, because then Kansas City Chiefs, you can get Patrick Mahomes, who has a power up that is probably going to be really expensive. Travis Kelce probably has one that could be expensive early, but will drop quick. And Tyreek Hill probably also has a power up, and that would go for very, very, very lot of coins too. So that would be actually perfect. So I'm gonna try and I think I'm gonna open the rest of them, these as Chiefs, just to hope you can get lucky. Gold player, Daniel Sorensen. So you can see you basically get like 3 gold players and 2 silvers in each pack. But I don't know. I don't know exactly what the odds are on these packs, because it looks like that sometimes one of the gold players might be a power up, and other times you only get 2 gold players. So I don't know exactly what the odds are on these players or on these packs. Like here, for example, I only get 2 gold players and 3 silver players. So I don't know, since, like I said, I don't know exactly what the stats are. And another tip is, if you log in daily, remember to do your daily mission. Like, it's not that hard, because your daily missions is literally win 2 games and buy a pack. And the pack that I'm personally gonna buy every single day, if you buy the Silver's Players Pack for 500 coins, most of the time you end up making coins. Actually, 100% of the time you end up making coins. And even if you get a silver player, you put them into the exchange sets, and then just stack him up till he gets a high silver. And if you get a high silver, you might even be able to get a gold player. And win 2 games is basically just 2 challenges. If you win 2 challenges, and it doesn't even have to be challenges that you haven't won already, you can just play the same. You can just play a challenge you already have won, an easy one, and then you can just do that one again. And if you do that, and then do it again and win it, that counts as 2 wins. So you don't have to play like long games in ranked where you have to win, or face to face, or anything like that. Eric Fisher, that's really good too. So it's so easy to do. So there's no way that you should stress about it. Like, it's not a thing where you have to like remember it all the time and be like, this is gonna take me a while. No, it's really quick. It's really quick, and you can literally do it in like 15-20 minutes, maybe, probably even less, depending on what challenge you do. I always do a new challenge, because that way I know that I have to, or I'm going further on those two on my challenges, which means I'm getting further in stars, which means I'm getting closer again to milestones. Oh, so you can actually pull elites in these. Okay, I wasn't sure if you could pull elites. If you can pull elites, I would definitely recommend only picking Chiefs, because Chiefs has the most payback potential. Like right now, I'm probably gonna sell him, that fullback, because he's probably going for a lot right now, but he's gonna drop crazy. So I would definitely, I'm going to sell him after I've opened these. You probably won't see me sell him. I would probably set up my team, and I'm gonna sell him between this and the next video. But this is like a small tips and tricks guide and explaining. Another gold. Frank Clark, he's very low rated. Ooh, and a power up. For example, Patrick Mahomes. He's probably gonna sell for a lot of coins. That would be my guess, because it's always ridiculous like that. So I have like 3 cards right now that I think I can sell, and I don't think I'm gonna get under 50k for all 3 of them. That might be a little bit high, but I think the Patrick Mahomes one is gonna pull up the I think it's gonna pull up the coins I can earn a lot. Because he's a really good player, and a lot of people want him, and most of the people that actually want him ends up buying his power up anyway. So I think I can sell his power up for a real big bit of money. I actually don't know. I can check it after we open these packs. I still have some packs here and there, like look, Lamar Jackson got him through the what do you call it? Got him through the early access thing, and that is power up. Nice. So you actually get his power up for free too. Nice. Get a player. Some of the rewards from the challenges I've played. I don't know exactly how my team is gonna look like, but I think it's gonna be pretty decent. I think I'm gonna have a decent amount of gold players on different positions, which is why this is actually getting harder now. Okay, so I need to pick a 70 overall player. Chase Daniels, nope. Wide receiver, maybe. Nick Red, nope, because I already picked George Kittle, Cleveland Farrell. Kevin Minter is a decent cover guy. I feel like my linebacker's position is not that strong, so I think I'm gonna pick Kevin Minter here, because I don't think my linebacker positions, I don't think I have that many good players on those positions. So to kind of fit that hole, you can call it, I'm gonna try and pick some to see if I can get lucky and get some decent players. A running back, don't really need a running back, but again, he's Nat, so it's better than nothing, because that means that I'm probably not gonna use him because I already have a better running back, but it's always good to have a backup running back. Left guard, Pat Elfline. That's not a bad pick either. I think I have a better left guard though. But maybe he's gonna be thrown onto the right guard position, because I don't think I had anything on my right guard. Okay, so the same players again. So I'm not picking Minter this time, but I think I will pick Gary. I think, because I still think my outside linebackers still need upgrading. So right now it's just about getting like decent players all over the field, and then have like one or two players that you prefer because they're good. Let's see here exactly what we get. We can choose again. I think this time I might go with Cleveland Farrell, because I don't think I have a pass rush on that side. So Cleveland Farrell, a guy that makes sense to pick up. And I think I had one more pack, right? Yeah, one more. But I don't know kind of who I'm picking here. I was thinking about Stefanski, the center, because that would make sense. Then again, I don't know how many receivers I have, so I could actually also pick a receiver here. I think I'm gonna... they're all 70. I actually think I want... because I don't think I have two safeties, I don't think I have one. Let's see here. I actually wanted to check something for you guys before we go set up the team, because I wanted to look at sets for a second, because I actually think I can finish the rivals set so I can get an 86 overall rated player, I think it was. Where did I look at that? I went in here. Where was it? I saw it. Where was it? Rivals. And could I do this with the card thingy? Yep. Could add that in. And now that I added that in, I get an 80 to 82 overall net player. So this is Please be something good. That was not something good. He's okay, but there's a lot of other positions where I would have preferred to get instead. So like that, I think, and that should finish that set, right? Yeah, that finished that set, which means I can get one of the Rivals Monsters. Let's have a look on who's in this pack. So first off, Big Ben. I'm not gonna pick Big Ben. I already have a better QB in oh my god, I lost his name. Ravens QB, what the heck? Lamar Jackson. Of course, Lamar Jackson. I have a better QB in Lamar Jackson, so I'm not gonna pick him. Time wise, this Ertz good, yeah, but do I have George Kittle on the same position already? Yeah. I'm probably not gonna pick him. Jalen Smith, do I need a good middle linebacker to hold down the center of my defense? Yeah, I do. So it's gonna be him. So I'm picking Jalen Smith here. It's kind of have that cornerstone in the middle of my. What is this? I don't know, and it doesn't know. Okay. Impressive. It's showing me some things, but does it know that itself what it's showing me? Yeah, I don't know. So that means I got that one done, and I got the completion of the first of the 7 rivalries tokens done. So let's go out and set the team and see what we're kind of playing with. And I kind of wanted to check up on or show you the elite players, what they're worth, and let's go into item binder. So you have a feel of what the difference makes in these different times. As you can see, these are NAD players, that's NAD player, and then we come down here, those two are not NAD players. So let's see how much, like Frank Clark, I think this was, we researched first. See how much you can drop him for. Like I told you, like 5K. 5K for 80 rated overall player. That's really good cash, especially early. So I'm gonna try and put him up for 5K exactly. Going here, I was put into a day. I don't know why. 5K straight up. Buy now on. Always. Sometimes I take buy now off, just because sometimes people can, especially early, people can overbid each other. Because they really want that player, and it actually ends up hurting them because all of a sudden the player that costs 5,000, they're willing to pay almost 7,000 just because they're betting against another person. So that's one thing you should have in your mind that you can use against people. Where normally if I try to buy a player, like right here, for example, he's 9K. You can basically sell him for 9K. Because this one is gonna get bought no matter what, and then the second is 9K. So I'm gonna put him up at 9K for a fullback that you don't use in like half of your, depending on what scheme you run. But most of them you don't use your fullback for anything other than blocking. So So this is an easy way to make some fast coins. And again, I'm gonna put it off just because I don't think people is. I think people is gonna bid on it instead of buy it right now. Because 9K, as you can see right now, I've only done the first challenges and I got 76K. But 9K for fullback, that's not the position I would ever try and upgrade first. That is probably the position I would try to upgrade last. Simply because it's not going to be worth it in the end. And let's see this Patrick Mahomes. It's only 3K? Wow. Okay, I think I'm going to hold on a little bit to this then. Because I was 100% sure that he would be way higher. And I think he's going to get up there. Maybe we have to wait a little, but 3K, that's too little, I feel like, for that power-up. What about the other power-up we got, actually? We got a left tackle power-up, didn't we? Yeah. How much is Trent Williams going for? Like, this is what I'm saying. This is where I at least expected Patrick Mahomes to be also. So I'm gonna put him up for like 9K, I think. He could be one of the people or one of the players that I actually end up picking the power up back up later to power him up because he's on a good team and he's probably gonna have a long run in the playoffs, which means he's gonna have high rated cards, which means they're basically gonna come out with better cards of him because they have to, because the team is doing good. But I'm kind of looking because I think I could upgrade. Did I have a couple of people I could upgrade to? Because I think I have some. I think I have some upgrades for Andre Johnson. If I go over here to upgrades, yeah, I knew I had some sort of items to upgrade him. How many of them do I have? We have two. I have two, but it's still better than nothing, and he's gonna be a good starting, a good receiver to kind of get off with. Level plus 4 master. Okay, so I don't have the next one to fit him in, and he can go on every team, right? Yeah, so he's gonna go on the Jets, just as I did the running back, because that way I can kind of get some chem going maybe, and get a couple of stats on top of that. But that was the upgrade for Andre Johnson. Let's see what the upgrade is for Eddie George, if I have one. I don't. Oh, not Eddie George. Sam Mills was one of them too. Do I have an upgrade for him? Yeah, select from the item binder. Let's see here. That was one collectible. And all of these is gonna give him like 1 up, I think. Yeah. Search the auction. You don't have to. You can buy them. Pretty cheap actually for like, is it 1500 or 15K? 15K. I'm pretty sure it's 15K. And yeah, that sounds expensive. And early it is, but when you start to get him like to the higher overalls, it basically gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper because you get more and more value out of that small price of tokens or whatever you would call it. And he's a really good. Again, it's middle linebacker, so you can basically use him. Like, I have 2 decent linebackers now, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I have Jalen Smith, and I have a backup at Sam Mills. 2 decent linebackers that can literally take over a lot. I actually don't know about these captains. Can you upgrade them too? Can you get like captain tokens? No, not really. It's not really gonna be an upgrade. This is just gonna, or is it? Maybe it is. It's just not a lot of upgrades on him yet. Maybe it's because you have to wait till later to get the good upgrades, or get even better upgrades, depending on. Yeah, okay. So you have to, so you need more. Okay. So as you can see, I'm gonna have a decent team, not a really good team, but a decent team. Let's go in and shove all these players in to my lineup so we can see exactly what it is we're gonna work with. Because my lineup right now is not that great. It's literally your start team, just plus the 3 elites you get, and I got 1 gold player. That's literally all. This is what I've been playing the challenges with. Basically all of the challenges I've played with this team. And it hasn't been a struggle. There's been some couple of them that is tedious. Yeah, sure there is, but overall it's actually been pretty easy. As you can see here, we're all gold now on defense, and we're all gold on offense. We're all gold on offense too. And as you can see, some of my offensive line, I already knew that it's going to be out of position, like this guy. Like, I haven't gotten a right guard, so I'm playing a left tackle at right guard. But that's something you can deal with. We got Andre, pretty good receiver. DeMarcus Robinson, really pretty fast, decent speed. And Dante Pettis is more like an do everything kind of guy. A little bit of everything. And I got a good running back. And I also got Lamar Jackson. Actually, now I just saw that I had Mark Ingram as a power-up. Wonder if that power-up is worth anything. I think I'm gonna go check. But this is kind of what I wanted to show for now. I'm gonna give you guys a video about solo battles when it actually comes out, what I think you should do. I definitely think you should play on the hardest difficulty, but it's more of I'm thinking more of what to do with that. I'm thinking more of like how to explain it. What method should you do? What plays should you run? What defense should you run? And all that kind of stuff. Because that makes it a lot easier for you guys to go out there and win easier, because you know that you can play this exactly almost no matter what team you have and almost no matter what team you're against. You're gonna win it. It's just a question of how easy can you make it for yourself. But that was all, guys. If there's any power up you want to see on my team, or because I have an idea how I'm gonna put together my team, but if you have an idea to how to put together my team too, leave a comment. I really want to see you guys talk about what players you want to see and what you want to do. because this is kind of our team, if you understand. I want to kind of share it with you guys in a way where you can grind beside me and not do that much, and still get a really good team. So I'll see you guys in the next video.